So. All right. I think we're on day 6. I think we're on day 6 of game dev speedrun. Yesterday we finished. We did some stuff. We did a lot of the money stuff. Bro, I just started. How are you already spam botting me? All right. I need to do. I need to go to my kick settings and make sure they have to follow first. I need to do that because it's getting crazy on fucking kick, dude. It's so annoying. I need to. Can you not set it to where they have to follow you? Let me look it up. And kick be set to followers only chat. Creator dashboard. So I did. Channel actions. Followers only chat. And we'll set it to like. Set it to like 6 minutes. It's fine. Alright. Hopefully we'll get less of that. And if we do, it means we got a follower. So. Alright. Okay, so let's look at the chart. What else are we working on today? Tired of stream, dude. How did you already do that, dude? What you're gonna do is you're just gonna make me fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set it to like an hour. if I get another one today, I'm setting it to an hour. All right. Like, I like Kick as a platform because you can stream past like 6,000 kbps. But dude, the bots, the fucking spam botting is getting out of control. Alright, so I thought of a funny idea. So like if the bill is like higher than the like amount you can pay, it like goes negative. And like if it goes negative for long enough, it's like Sims 2 where you're like where your stuff can get repossessed. I think that would be really funny. Like somebody comes in and just like takes your stuff. I think that'd be a funny idea. I don't think I spelled that right. Repossessed? I don't know how to spell it. Okay. So something I did want to do was do the identity today. I think that's what we're going to work on, but I kind of want to figure out how to do that first. So let's go into Paint. Let's go into Paint and figure it out. So character identity. This will be their name. This will be, I mean, skin color, body color. This will be any like mesh, body meshes. I don't know how we're gonna go about doing that. Hey, what's up, Commander TVT? How's it going? And also it's going to be taste preferences. And maybe we'll also do like tolerance factor. This will be, we'll put a question mark on that by now. Okay, so this is all part of character identity. So how do we want to go about doing that? Wait, trying to get my home nice build, but missing some parts. Surprise. All right. I don't know what that means, but I hope that goes well. Okay, so what I was thinking was like a character pool. Let's character pool. So this will basically just basically make it storage computer for a lot of media. Oh, a home NAS. Okay, that makes. I thought that was a typo. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, there's a lot of typos in Twitch chat, and I gotta read between the lines, and it's also not something I'm super familiar with. What it like? I don't know what a NAS is. This is kind of like a storage, like it's like cloud storage, but like local, basically. Seems like a cool idea. Okay, so character pool is basically going to pool character identity classes. And basically it's going to do that. So, and then we're also going to get, we need to erase this. Character classes, it's also going to like randomize. So if there's not a pool, yeah, but the cool thing is I can run some local software, and also, like, for example, setting up a thing where you are at home, all images from phone are automatically backed up. Whoa, wow. Then there's a gallery program. Dang. So it's like, I don't know, are you doing that with like Raspberry Pis or anything? Or is that you can just run it straight off the system? So we want to do character class, and then it needs to like repopulate. So if there isn't enough characters in the pool, it needs to like generate character identity. It's called ID for short. Generate character ID. So this needs to be an if character not enough. It's just going to be running OS called TrueNAS more BV because I might add proper GPU for it at some point. I don't know. Weird question. Why would you need GPU? Why would you need a GPU for a server? Is that a stupid question? I don't know much about. I don't know anything about like servers. Like why what would be the point unless you're like, are you like running like programs off of your server? If not enough characters, if character, I'm gonna say if not enough characters, if character pool count less than needed characters. Video transcoding. If you have some TV shows, for example, you can process. They look good on phone, larger TV, mostly video media. Okay, well that makes sense. You wouldn't need like crazy GPUs, but like probably need just like, you wouldn't need like a 3090 or whatever. You probably just need something like kind of basic. That makes sense. That's cool though. I want to get into like servers because servers are really awesome, but I think they just. What is the OS? Is that a TrueNAS? Yeah, laying around, so it's quite 3060s laying around. I got a 3070. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I wanna learn more about like servers, but definitely think it might be out of my range. I also can I have this like thing where I can only really learn about things like if I'm interested in like doing them. Otherwise I just like I could care less. So I'd say it's a fatal flaw of my personality. Okay, so I think that's really it. So I want to do more about taste preference. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do for this. I could do it two ways, but I was thinking about it, and the way I originally came up with it doesn't really make sense. But I think this way would make more sense. So basically, taste preference would be. I think a good way to get started is by VPs from Hetzer. Post your personal website there. I do have an interest in creating websites. Not a huge interest, but I do like HTML. HTML is pretty fun. So yeah, it was taste preference. Dude, I'm just noticing that little green screen thing. It's just not. That's annoying me. Getting like artifact. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, there it goes. There it went. Okay. So taste preference. Well, I was thinking my original idea was just having a list of bools. List of bool values in just for each flavor. Basically just says if they like it or not. If you like game, you can make a server that runs your multiplayer game server for your game 24/7. That would be awesome. That would be cool. When I have a multiplayer game, have you considered that? I do have a multiplayer game, but it would be peer-to-peer probably. But I think the better idea would be a list of float values for each flavor, and it basically ranks them like, and it'll pick the one that they like the most, right? So I think that would be better, because there's the possibility that they have a flavor that they only like flavors that they that I don't have at that moment, right? Because you're going to be adding flavors all the time. So instead of a bool where it just like, do you like this flavor or not? It will be once made a multi-platform, you could build the map and then share it. Load the game on the website, you can play on the map with a friend. Oh, that's awesome. That's crazy. Not good at all, you fell off the map. Oh, okay. Well, hey. That's yeah, that's the part that I'm trying to make it so where my games you don't fall through the map. That's more the part that the tech demo was good. Yeah. No, you're definitely the server side sounds insane. Video game side, hey, needs some work. But hey, no, it does sound awesome. Very cool idea. List of float, rank them, and they basically, when they are picking their preferred flavor, they will pick. Same thing as always. First do the interesting part and return to the project maybe 5 years later. Yeah. Yep, that is how you do it. That is how we work on things. Third flavor picks the top most available flavor. I think this should just be a better way to do it. Because this could result in them not picking any flavor. This will result in them always picking a flavor. It's just maybe not their most preferred flavor. So I think we're gonna go with this one. Okay, so this is what name. We'll just pick a list of names. We'll just have like a huge list of randomized names, and I'll just pick one. Skin color. Maybe we could have a list of materials, and this we could as well. I honestly, with this, it's hard to say what I'm gonna do because I don't really know. I don't really know what the mesh is going to look like right now, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna use as like a character mesh. So that one, I mean, either way, I don't imagine it'll be like too difficult. We'll just create like a list of materials, a list of meshes. It's, you know, it's basically how you create any other character creator. So this is what I want as far as creating a character. So let's get into it. We will start the timer. Yeah, I've been like shaving every week now, and it so is the tolerance factor. The tolerance factor, that would be something that I have to create later. This would be like how angry they'll get, like if the likeliness that they will refuse an order if it's the wrong order. But it's something I haven't really worked on at all. Like I haven't even created that system where they'll refuse it if it's the wrong order. But yeah, creating something like that I think would be funny. But it's just it's not a system I've really created at all. This would be their customer likeliness. So that it comes more unlikely, more they also wait. We work so that it comes more. So like it's more likely if they've waited longer. Is that what you're trying to say? Likeliness. I mean, that would make more sense too. Like how angry they get at the amount of time they've waited. So like you could, if you had even a guy with like a really high tolerance factor, if he waits long enough, he's going to be mad. Right. That could be, that would be a cool idea. So basically threshold for becoming angry at, that's a funny idea. I'll have to think about how I want to implement that in its entirety, but that is a funny idea. Threshold for becoming angry slash refusing order. Oh, and it looks like that. So yeah, that is funny. That is a good idea. I do like that. So let's save that. This is ice cream shop. Character identity. Okay. So let's start the timer and let's get into what I want to do for today, which is I want to get more into the customer identity elements. So yesterday we removed the list. We put that all in Game Manager, which is a better place for it. So this is where we have NPC profile right now. Let's rewrite character profile a bit. So instead of this, for bool, we want to do a public float flavor preference. So that will be like that. So let's look at what that looks like. So it would look like this. And then flavor preference would look like this. So vanilla. And then it'll just pick like a random number between those. But as far as that goes, none of that is built yet. So let's get into... All right. So we want to... When we're spawning, that is in NPC spawner. Where do we want to... I think we should probably store this information in Game Manager, I would say. Could also just be an NPC spawner. Okay, so let's do this. This is the wave. And we spawn them here. This is where we are spawning them. So this will be where we actually need to get NPC and then assign NPC profile. Else, always had hard times with Unity, been mostly using Godot. Find things from Unity, just so hard to find things from Unity. I've always used Unity. I've always thought it was... I know Godot, I've heard really good things about Godot. But, I don't know, just something about Unity is very intuitive to me. Else randomize customer identity. And then we need to store it. So it's good for simple games, but not AAA like Unity. Godot. Yeah. I mean, It's debatable if Unity is even good for AAA. it's there definitely is problems with Unity, but I mean it's debatable even if like any off the shelf engine is good for AAA at this point, because I think people are starting to realize some of the problems with the Unreal too. Just can never keep a solid frame rate. Just too much going on. So Borderlands 4 devs think so. What are they using? Dev thinks that Unity is Unity or Unreal. I mean, I know they're in Unreal, and I mean they definitely. I think like AAA and AA. I think where you run into the problems with Unreal is definitely in like the AA space. They use Unreal and the performance is not that good at them. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's just been the problem with like there's definitely are like amazing games made in Unreal. Like Rocket League is really smooth for the most part. What is that other game made in Unreal that came out? The Marvel Rivals. That's probably one of the smoothest games I've ever played, and that's in Unreal. But like, I just think when people try to push a lot of like stuff in Unreal, like the super hyper realistic stuff, but even Borderlands isn't that hyper realistic. But it's like, I think you just run into problems with frame rate issues because the engine is just the engine is capable of a lot, but I think it causes problems. I just remember playing the one reason engines released, they could find new devs because people are already trained to use it. They train people to use their own engine for a few years. Yeah, but like I think that's true, especially with like I don't know. But like that's what I don't know. It depends on like the complexity of it. But like you should be creating an engine to where the people that don't code the engine, like I don't know, you should be making an engine to where artists can use it really easily. I don't think you like need Unreal and to do that, especially if it's creating other like bloat problems. I think I always go back to like Bethesda. Like people learn their engine to where they mod those games. As dev in each job, it takes around for me to actually get good in the tech stack. I mean, coding is a different beast. Like, yeah, like it's definitely the coding that is yeah, that's different. But it's like as far as like artists go, I think yeah, the coding that definitely is going to be different. It's going to take a while to learn how that engine works. But I think as far as like everything goes, like you really shouldn't be like losing some of your main programmers. That those people need to. If you're losing your main programmers, as you're in a lot of trouble. I'm not actually sure that to actually add the risk to the engine itself, or do they just deliver the models images for the devs to add? I would say they probably add them to the engine. I mean, they're all considered devs, so I mean, it probably depends on like which art you're talking about. But as far as like, I would say like models. And I would say the models get made and then passed to like character devs that get the character models actually working in the game. Then like animators will probably pass that to the character devs. But as far as like environmental art, that like the environmental artists, they have to work in the engine, right? Like, yeah, you can make the props, but then the environmental artists are gonna actually have to go into the engine and create stuff like that. And that would be more the people that you would create the engine around, is people have to do the like the world art and the character stuff. Let's see. Let's get into it here. Why does it keep on pausing like that? That's so weird. Okay. Depends really if the artist. Yeah, probably. But I imagine like there definitely does have to be like artists inside the engine. Like people that are not, you know, programmers. Okay. So this needs to get the NPCs from a pool. Let's create a new. This will be a list of NPC profile, and this will be called character pool. A new list of NPC profile. Okay, and then so I'm trying to decide how I want to do that, because I don't want them to just spawn the NPC pool right away and then do the randomize. I kind of want it to like spread out between them. I mean, I obviously could, that would be a lot easier, but it would get bland really quickly. So I'll probably just do it at the start, but then try to find some way. Try to separate in pool NPC pooled NPCs from randomized NPCs. Let's do NPC object for no NPC object get components. Let's get their NPC, and then let's create a new function in NPC, and this will be public void assign NPC profile, and we'll do an NPC profile. And this will get, so we don't need this to be public now that I think about it. So, and their profile, NPC profile, what do I call it? Do I call that profile up there? If I do, then I'll have to change this name. This will be NPC. Okay, so profile equals NPC, and then this we actually need to get. I guess we can for now just get public. I guess it would be mesh. Can you get renderer? Guess I could just get game object too. Game object head object, because we need to get their we need it so we can change the materials. Okay, so that should be, and then we will do head obj dot get component renderer dot shared material equals shared material dot color. We can kind of just do that for now. This will be base material. I guess we could do color for that as well. Body obj dot get component renderer dot shared material dot color equals profile dot body material dot color. Yeah, I guess that's probably the easiest way to do that. Is there something? Okay, so then with this, we want to do assign NPC profile. Yeah, I guess here's what we should do. Let's create a new function called we'll do void create NPC pool, and this will create a list of, I guess we can just do game objects, list of game, should we do game objects or NPC profiles? Let's do NPC profiles, character pool, NPC profile. This is like this is the saved character pool. These are basically like returning customers. This is basically like what we will save if we ever wanted to like save the game and get all the NPC profiles that we have saved. This is where we'll get it. This will be like our current NPC pool equals new list of NPC profile. So we basically create an NPC pool. So let's for one, current NPC pool dot clear. Whenever we want to do this, we want to clear it. We might even want to put this in like the game manager and create it for the day. But we'll figure that out when we get there. So create NPC pool. So for int I equals 0, I is less than max customers. Where waves current day max customers I++. So this is going to get customers for each day. So we want to add our NPC pool. This will be saved. What do I call it? This is our character pool. Current NPC pool dot equals No, we don't want to do that for each one. I guess if I think I'm gonna need AI for this. I'm still trying to figure out like what I want to do. So basically, what I want to do is it gets the max customers. Gets the max customers. Let's say, for example, like say 5. It gets NPCs from character pool and fills in remaining with randomized NPCs. We kind of also want to like randomize how many returning customers, because I don't always want there to be, I don't want it to just always be returning customers and then fill it in. I kind of just want to have randomized. Oh, okay. Talking about AI, I could possibly run local AI models, image, and give my friends access to it. Might need better GPU. Yeah. Storage is also a huge problem for AI. I tried to run local AI and it's huge. Nothing like the art, because you can run local like art generation pretty easily, but like local like the text-based generation, that stuff is crazy. It's like, it's huge. I think it's like 100 gigs or something. Like a full game. I'm like, I don't got the space for that right now. Plus, like, I don't know, like I just use Grok and everything. Yeah, I run a local Flux art generator and the file sizes are quite insane. Yeah. The only problem I have problems with the art generation, man. I can never get it to look good. I'm not a good AI art guy. I'm just really bad. I'm really bad at getting the settings right. I don't get them. So this is my script. Showing my own face as looks. You can see. Oh my god! Holy cow! 16 gigs of RAM, and it was a 70 gig. Oh my god! I don't know what Flux is. That a certain like model? Flux AI. Signs. I don't know. Yeah, it looks nuts. Yeah, I use Comfy. And I still can't get it to look right. It's always fucking broken. Can you help me create? Fix this script, make the top tier. The UI is just quite buggy. Yeah, it is. Not wrong about that. Help me make this NPC profile creator. No, it's doing way too much. Actually, this isn't bad. My friend has a 50-50 or something. He can generate flux images. Oh my god. Yeah, even comfy, it takes a good amount of time. Takes a good amount of time to generate something, depending on like the file size. But for like standard file sizes right now, it's not good. Okay. I think this looks right. Let's see. I do like this idea, but we'll probably have to put it. I don't know. I understand that like IDs, that's probably a good thing to do. This is also probably a good idea. I just don't understand the need for an ID in this case. Let's move all this stuff here. Let's store some local A models. One of these, I can load them directly through the internet. Dude, that's what I need to upgrade my internet cable. I think I still have like a NAT 5. Might be a NAT 4. I actually like this. I kind of forgot you could do this, where you could like have a function inside a class like this. Once else I could stream 8 GB at home videos from TV and made it super fast. Dang, man, you just build NAS for everybody, dude. What's going on? Local speeds are slow, you should buy one good upgrade is if your local speeds are slow, you should buy a 2.5 gig Ethernet switch. What is that? Grenade. QNAP for him. Dude, what is a QNAP? Dude, I'm learning so much. T-Pink didn't switch is good too. What is it? What does it do? T-Pack, Ethernet, switch. They're like pretty cheap too. I'll have to look into that. I'll keep that search up. Yeah, like what does it actually like increase? Press dual and then switch to some rallies if you have one in your house speeds really fast. Okay. I have like a Nest thing and it's like right over there. And I just run a wire from the Nest to my computer. It's been pretty good. I don't have that many outages, and I think I got like 400 upload, which is like pretty decent for here. I don't like crash Twitch anymore. I used to like not be able to stream because my internet was so bad, the upload was so bad, but it seems to be fine now. Okay, so this seems to do what I want. It really does not give benefit if you only have one PC. If you have more wired devices, I think it'd be good investment. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's only like one, I only have one PC. There is definitely a lot of not a whole lot of a lot of wireless stuff. Free from the housing. 25 megabits a second. 20. That seems really bad. I think mine is. Let me do the speed test real quick. I think mine is in. It'll be worse because I'm streaming right now. $25 megabits a second. That's like insane, right? I feel like 100 is standard. Oh, yeah, MB is... Yeah, I get 300 download, 300 upload. I could upgrade to 400C for 15 a month. Hey, suits you, man. I don't think I could watch YouTube videos that slow. I mean, I guess you're on Twitch, so I guess it's fine for you, but 25 seems pretty slow. Yeah, I'm getting 400, about 400 download, about 400 upload, which is really good for here. 6 second millisecond delay, and you seem to be. I mean, that's not bad, and you're like in Europe, right? And I feel like it's like worse. And maybe that's just Australia. Maybe they just have. I feel like Australia has like an insane delay, don't they? Helsinki, Finland. That's awesome. I don't know anything about that country. I always get it wrong in GeoGuessr though. Cold. I know about cold, man. I'm living northern I guess it's probably even colder than America can get, can it? I always get Finland wrong because Finland and GeoGuessr is like, it's always trees. It's just always trees and mountains. That's all. That's what I know about Finland is trees and mountains. Looks like a beautiful country though. Let's see here. Should be fine. Okay, so let's... yeah, basically forest lakes, drunk sauna. Well, you know, nothing changes when you... nothing changes around the world, that's for sure. So let's create another function. Public. Base material equals... Guess we don't need... For right now, let's not do material. Let's do this. Base material equals color dot... Can you do randomized color? Equals... I guess we create a list. Let's do the same thing we did with this. We do base material equals generate skin color. Do private color. Generate skin color. And this would be turn random dot range between color dot, this would do white, do color dot yellow, color dot brown. Didn't I have brown? That's unfortunate. I guess do gray. We'll do gray for now. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, skin colors. Okay, I get it now. For some reason, that took me way too long. That took me way too long to figure out. Let's do this again, and this will be generate body color. We'll do body material, generate body color, and we'll just call this body colors, and then we'll do black, red, blue. We'll do cyan color, green, magenta. Okay, and that will be good. Let's see what happens. I guess we can just do this. Profile dot Are you making this game to sell or just as a hobby? Oh, I'll probably sell this one. I'm kind of doing the stream is this something I've done before where I like make a game on stream like really quickly. I didn't end up finishing the other one because like the art side just never materialized, meaning I just didn't want to do it. But this one I think I will probably finish, and I'll probably put it on itch, maybe for like $5 or something, if it's like good. If it's not that good, then maybe I'll put it up for free. Well, I don't think something is working. I think something is not working right. I should have not cleared that message. So what happened there? Oh, we also... So it did seem to generate correctly. I have this stream game, basically pure stealth game with update, basically break into some kind of good place, and each player has like skill trees and they can specialize to something. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. I do love stealth games. Stealth games are complicated though, because you just have to get the NPCs like perfect. I just have a lot of problems with player controller and map generator. Player controller, I don't imagine the player controller being as difficult as like the NPC controller, because like getting the NPC controller right in a stealth game is like basically the entire game, and that stuff is also working with online just would be difficult. I've made online games before, and they make me really like single player games. That's what I'll say. I love single player games after making online games. The map generator. Yeah, I imagine a map generator too would be pretty difficult. Depending on like how complex you want the map to be. And if you're looking at, it depends on if you're wanting to do procedural generation or if you just want to do like random generation. Because if you're doing procedural generation, it would be a challenge. But like if you're just doing random generation, you know, not as complex. Let's grab the, I have a basic NPC system. NPCs can detect players, bags, broken things, and they patrol set path. Okay. Each action player does rises alert levels, fear levels high. SWAT team is necessary to clean the building. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're just doing like a basic like path system. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that works. Probably a better way to do it. I mean, when I tried to do, I wanted to like get into like sound levels and stuff like that, and like chasing, and then like keep walking through solid doors. That's probably because of your nav mesh. I don't know how Godot does nav mesh, but it would be something like this. So you see the nav mesh path around here, because you have to like bake the you have to bake the nav mesh without any objects, and then add these little obstacles. That's how you would do it in Unity. I don't know if Godot has stuff like that yet, but you would probably need to create like some kind of function for the NPC to be able to open the door, to be able to like detect if there's a door and then open it. Or detect if the door is closed. Yeah. It can get, I bet that could be annoying. I've done something similar, but the way I did it a really simple way where it just like, I think there was just like a trigger, and if they walked into the trigger, it would open the door. So it was like, so it never got in the way of like pathing. They would just open it. But if you're wanting to do something where they like have an animation to open the door, well, you could also do it that way too. Oh, yeah, doors. Man, doors. When I first started making games, doors was like the thing that just like, dude, I gotta be able to make a door. I just could never figure it out. Yeah, I remember like being like, dude, why can't I get a fucking door to work? Just a fucking door, dude. What's going on? But yeah, I've learned a lot since then. I know how to make doors now. Okay, so I'm wondering why it just spawned. Huh? Okay. Oh. It's because I am. Where do I change that at? I'm doing shared material. Is it shared materials? That don't make no sense. Let's... I think we should probably just make this gray for now. Okay, that doesn't make any sense either. This... Oh, it's because can I send you a YouTube link? Yeah, the small background, back rooms like demo with the broken. Looks cool though. You can if you just can't send a link over Twitch, or it'll freak out. You have to like space it out. So let's do this. Let's do material, customer head. I'm very confused by this, honestly. Customer body. YouTube. Is this like randomly generated? Basically makes inaccessible rooms. Yeah, that could be a problem. Where rooms can connect. Dang. Yeah, I've never worked with anything like that. So I actually just don't know anything about that. But yeah, I imagine that's a pretty big problem. It should be so. Yeah, working with anything and any generator is never gonna be simple. The lights go. I mean, the lights going off is actually pretty fucking scary, but yeah, the light, like the light bleed, that could be a big problem too. There's just, I remember. Where is that following enemy? Oh man, he's real slow. And then, oh, and you can like get in. Oh, nice. Yeah, the animation's nice. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Helmet. Oh, then he speeds up when he. Okay, I get it. No, I like that he doesn't just like or does it just quite creepy in the dark? Yeah, I imagine. Do you have like emissive textures on the eyes too to where like it glows? Cause that would be good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Broken room generator. Oh yeah, that would be That'd probably be even better. Dang, is this the generator you're using, or is this like a in text? That's the Python version of, okay. Dang, man. Yeah, I've never really done any like generators, so all the ping boxes are air. Oh man, got quite a bit of errors over there. Yeah, I wish I could help, but I actually just don't know anything about like generators, like room generation like that. Yeah, so I'm very annoying because it should be getting their shared material. I wonder if it's... I don't think it's changing all of them to that newest one. I think it's just their material is changing it. Yeah, it's just the material is changing. Thought though that shared... I thought shared material was how you did that. I'll try just material then. I don't know. How do you... I thought shared material like created like a duplicate of the material. Oh, it was just material? Just the link to the same material. Well, I thought shared material was something different. I thought shared material was... Okay, it never stopped. What is going on? Okay, so you can't have that many customers, it turns out. It should be doing them only... It should just be doing 3. Okay, I do think that there's something wrong with... Bowl vanilla, chocolate sprinkles. Okay, this is already more than... Vanilla sprinkles. Vanilla sprinkles. Vanilla sprinkles. Oh, chocolate sprinkles. Bowl vanilla chocolate, chocolate sprinkles. Bowl vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Okay, so I think it was cone chocolate sprinkles. Cone. I think it was automatically. Okay, I think it fucked up my spawner script. I also think I need to change this back to red. Okay, so for whatever, I guess that worked. I'm curious though, like why it's spawning more than it should. Why is it saying 24? It shouldn't be spawning 24. It should only be spawning 3. Yeah, I am very confused. I think this is where, because it's doing something here that I don't like. So I think it did something that I just do not want. Let's do waves.current day. Let's replace all of that with waves.current day. Okay, I think that was the problem. Vanilla chocolate sprinkle. Oh shit. I got that wrong. Cone vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Okay, so that should, there we go, that completed the day. Okay, and they had like their own unique names and they all had a different color. Okay, so then what does that do to the game manager? So what it should do, okay, so these people went into the character pool. So then let's go to the next day. Just touch CPT to the computer that's like face to face with this case computer, like there's barely room for one finger. At least there's well, chocolate. Chocolate. So I think it is grabbing some of them both. Oh, we are disabling them. And it doesn't recognize that. So let's, for one, when we spawn these, do we like have a list? So at the end of the day, I want to like get all of the NPC game objects and destroy all of them at the same time. So when we do this, when we remove them, I think that is a different way. We should do it when we spawn them. Let's not put this here. Let's put this in NPC spawner, and when we instantiate, let's just add them to, a list. List of game object, the NPC game object. Oh shit. Equals new list of game object. Where do we reference this from? Okay. I feel like this shouldn't be in the wave, it should be in the NPC. Find them. It's fine, it's fine. We'll probably change that later though. So let's do NPC game object dot add NPC object. And then when we finish the day, which will be here, let's get the NPC spawner and let's public void destroy all NPCs, and then for and I equals 0, I less than NPC game objects dot count I plus plus. NPC game objects. So what we wanted to do first, so that it doesn't like bug out, game object I Get component nav mesh agent. Dot is stomped equals true. NPC game object I dot set actor destroy. I think destroying them is like maybe not good. And then we will NPC game object dot clear. I think you might have to use 4 each. Because I think there's problems with destroying from a list when you're doing a for loop. I think that's like not a good thing. I don't think you're supposed to do that. We'll see how it works though. We should probably save first. Cone, vanilla sprinkles. Full chocolate vanilla. Full chocolate vanilla chocolate. Okay. Oh, I forgot to call it. God damn it. So then NPC spawner dot destroy all NPCs. Let's do that again. Cold chocolate vanilla. Cold chocolate vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Okay. Okay, it did give me a little error. Stop can only be called on an active agent. Okay, but it should be. Let's see what happens when we do this. Okay, so it just calls the last 2, and I'm guessing the other 2 were supposed to be old NPCs. Jesus, dude. Okay, so this is the script. Don't change it. Hey, they're getting crazy. And it's all the time, man. So annoying. Okay, so this is the new script. Don't change it, please. Script. Don't make that many changes to it. The problem is that at the end of the wave, the NPCs all get destroyed, but this script assumes that they don't. Can you change it so that it doesn't, it instantiates returning customers the same way it does randomized ones? Okay, did it also try to create the wave thing again? Dude, it did. I think it's different though. It's not the same. I don't know why it keeps wanting to change it though. Oh my god, and it added the fucking... Oh my god. No, stop making me use your functions. This is what NPC looks like. Did create a flavor preference, which I actually think is pretty good. And it won't be like this though. It'll do it for all of them. Unity engine or using system.collections generic. Okay, navmesh agent. That uses Unity engine.ai. Okay, so that should be good, and it did fix the function. Yeah, it is a for each loop. Because you like are not supposed to like destroy objects in a list while you're like calling the objects in a list. And I think it creates problems. I knew that, but I didn't feel like changing it. Okay, so let's see how this works. On vanilla chocolate chocolate, on vanilla chocolate chocolate, bold chocolate sprinkles. Okay, so let's see what it does on the next day. Oh my god. For whatever reason, it doesn't have a current customer. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not. Assigning the current customer. Let's just has finished day equals false. I wonder where we call this from. Do we call it in? Okay, I think that should be good. I'm still wondering why it doesn't assign the current customer. When does it assign it in this? Does it assign it right when he spawns? No. Then that's weird. Okay, well that did it. Cone, chocolate, vanilla, chocolate, cone. Okay, so it must have been that has finished. Cone, chocolate, chocolate. How do you like how the last customer just gets destroyed just right when he's walking out? That's kind of funny. So this is the saved customers. I do think it is pulling from them. No vanilla chocolate. Yeah, so it is generating random characters. It appears, putting them in a pool. Well, these are all new characters, it looks like. Huh. Strange. Let's also do... Chuck vanilla sprinkles. Okay. Yeah, I want to look at if it creates new customers every time or if it's pulling. Okay, well that didn't work. That's not good. Oh, that's why. I didn't remove them from the queue yet. So when I do this, when we clear this, let's also make sure we are NPC queue dot clearing that as well. Yeah, that's why. We'll talk about chocolate bowl. Vanilla sprinkles. Bye again, see if you're online. Gotta start heading to sleep. Alright, take it easy, man. It's been fun hanging out with you. Your project looks like it's coming along too. Thanks. Yeah, yeah, appreciate it. You have a good night. I need more names. Bowl chocolate. See, bowl chocolate sprinkles. Cone, vanilla, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Cone, vanilla, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Bowl chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Bowl chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Bowl chocolate, vanilla. Cone, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Alright, it does kind of look like it's pooling, like it's creating a new one every time. Okay, let's see if it does it again. Okay, that's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. I wonder if it's just adding them to the... I wonder if it's adding them to the list again. Cone, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Cone, chocolate, vanilla sprinkles. Cone, vanilla. Cone, chocolate sprinkles. Actually, I don't know. See, because this looks like... It looks like it's the same person. That one doesn't look like it's the same person. And they've all only visited once. That leads me to kind of think that they are... that they're just adding a new one every time. Cone, chocolate sprinkles. Cone, vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Dude, it creates like weird lag. Cone, vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Cone, vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Whole chocolate vanilla sprinkles. Whole chocolate vanilla sprinkles. One vanilla chocolate. Cone, chocolate vanilla. Vanilla chocolate sprinkles. Okay, yeah, definitely it's creating a new one every time. Oh, I think there's ways you could get around that. Like you could look and see if it's the same person. Also, that I'm starting to understand the ID system. But yeah, there's ways you could go about it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to come up with an idea for that. But it is working. It is working for the most part. We've started on it. Definitely, I think there needs to be more. Probably needs to be a little bit more to it, though. This we really need the taste preference part. And we will probably do that sometime. Probably do that sometime, maybe tomorrow. Because I think I am done for the night. I've been doing some smaller streams lately. Maybe we will get to something where we do something a little longer. Yeah, there's still some more that needs to be done. The placing furniture thing, that will just require some models. We need the system for it, though. That's the thing. I'm wondering, I have a system that I made for something else, and it's like a building system that like uses like prefabs and connectors, kind of like Lego block building system. And we might be able to work with that. Yeah, but I think as far as like the main game goes, I mean, it's functional. It is kind of fun. Just, I think what we need now is adding the complexity, adding the different ice cream flavors, making, the challenge get progressively harder. Allowing, unique layers of like placing furniture, yeah, we're kind of in a situation where it's a lot of the things surrounding the game, the added complexity of the game that we're really working on now, which is pretty good, because I think the main game is good. Let's like grab some of these debug logs and let's like start clearing them, because I'm so sick of these debugs. Okay, we'll do that some other time. Yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.